You're going to assume that what you did is you plucked the greatest talent within a mile of your
Absolutely.
football ground in the olden days.
Yeah.
But now we got people travelling the highways and byways.
He's going up to the northeast of Ashington, and he's seen a young boy called Bobby Charlton.
Okay.
He's going down to Wolverhampton, and there's a boy called Duncan Edwards playing. He's going, these are the best players in the country. And of course, what's happening is, as the best players are going there, it's becoming self-perpetuating. Other kids are going, Johnny Giles over in Dublin's going, I want to go to Man United. Later, Georgie Best goes, it's only one place I want to go,
Yes.
Manchester United. So it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy that he's going to get the best players, and of course the best players want to go to there.
It becomes a magnet, doesn't it?
Absolutely right. So, but he takes off like a rocket as a manager. He's like, they're second in 47, 48, 49. They win the cup in 48. They win a title in 52. The first in 41 years. That's how impressive Busby going there was. In almost half a century, Manchester United hadn't won a title.
Because as discussed in the first half of this, their deadly rival from down the road, from down the canal, Liverpool, have maintained a very high standard that barely ever wavered. But United have just been an up and down team for decades, really.
Yeah. Well, a yo-yo team, you'd say. I mean, Liverpool weren't pulling up trees at this point. I mean, they'd won a title, I think, in 47, which is impressive this time. But in the 50s, we'll see they kind of flatline a bit.
Exactly. And they get relegated as well. But so all of a sudden, we're seeing the green shoots of the greatest football institution in the world ever.
I'd say the greatest sporting institution, really. If you think of it, I mean, they're the only club that sort of will lead the 6 o'clock news with a new stadium. That's just a fact. Do you know what I mean? Possibly Liverpool as well. But they're forever. This is why they're forever linked.
At this stage, what you're talking about here is we're seeing the formation of what has surely become the biggest sporting team in the world now, because of course, global market, everyone knows who Manchester United are.
I think we talk about this often. I mean, there are teams like the Dallas Cowboys, America's team. There's teams like the New York Yankees and obviously Real Madrid. But I would possibly say, and I think this is borne out by stats, and Liverpool are the closest to them. I think between the two of them, they've got 2 billion people who are considered fans. 1 in 4 of the world's population supports these two football clubs. Astonishing, isn't it?
That's nuts.
I know. And this all starts with this guy from Scotland
Exactly.
coming in and doing this. And what he does, Mark, is, like all men of their time, the time is perfect for him. So this football team sort of is formed. Britain is sort of this austerity, as they call it, is rationing. It's the Second World War. We were really struggling. I mean, the Americans put more money into Europe and the people that we'd fought against than us. And we had this huge Marshall Plan. We had to pay money back. Britain was sort of quite an austere place in the early 50s. All the great artists that came out of Britain, all the actors like Michael Caine, the bands like Beatles, all talk about the 50s being a pretty miserable time.
Quite.